it's pretty flat. Kind of to the top, it gets kind of crazy. I had a GoPro. First time I did this and tripped all over them. This dam right at the very bottom of the mountain. This is where all rocks here. Starting to get warm quick. It's like at the low 40s this morning. It's already in the 60s. Hopefully we'll see some animals, but no bears. I don't think it's bear season yet. Whew, it's gonna be a long one today, boys. Hello. Whew, got the sleeves rolled up already. Bottom of the hill's not too bad. Once you get to the top, though, there's this part of the trail called Brissy Ridge, where you got to go over the big ridge of the mountain. It's crazy. I swear the worst thing is carrying a backpack. You don't think about it, but your back starts to hurt after a little bit. I got 5 orders for the journey. Should be enough. I needed 4 last time, so I brought an extra one this time. It's crazy up here in about a half a mile. There's an amphitheater right in the middle of the woods. You would never think it would be there. All right, We're at the intersection of the little loop of the lake, which is Lake Placid, and Mountain Creek starts the actual trek up the mountain. What's up? I see somebody in the chat here. Identify yourself. And they left. All right, the Music of the Woods Amphitheater is this way. Crazy, you just never would think there's a giant amphitheater right in the middle of the woods. Last time I did this, they were playing Pink Floyd on the way back. I thought I was hallucinating after 12 miles. Started hearing Have a Cigar being played on a fiddle. It was crazy. See a lot of dogs here today. People just walk their dogs all up and down the woods here. All right, so we're coming up on the amphitheater right here. Hi, folks.
Hello. But still, there's some.
But yeah, here you go, right in the middle of the woods. It's a big amphitheater. It's a little stage. Is that you watching, Lisa? That's Geo that should pop up on the screen. Hello. Okay. Not everybody is friendly. I don't know how when somebody says hi to you, you can just ignore them, but so be it. Got two people in the chat. What's up, everyone? Or what's up, you two? This is about where I fell last time. Busted my knee all up. I think it was right here. I'll show you guys the root cluster I fell into. I tripped into this cluster of roots right here. My blood. It's a beautiful day out today. for a little bit, but for a little bit. Looks like we finally got steady. Starting to get a little bit of elevation here. Thank you for my lonely viewer, whoever you are. I think it's my girlfriend. Hey Lisa, if that's you. About 25 minutes in. Hopefully stay connected. There's some real big mountains around here. This is the biggest one I've got to do so far. They have Table Rock, Caesar's Head. There's some big long trails that connect to the Appalachian Trail. I know a couple people were telling me in the group that they've done the Appalachian Trail. That's crazy. It's like 2,100 miles. It takes like 4 to 6 months. You gotta cover about 15 miles a day. And I know this is gonna be 12 miles and I'll be wrecked the rest of the week. Can't imagine doing that for 4, 5, 6 months straight every single day over a lot worse terrain than this, I think. If any of you guys have done any really big trails, let me know in the chat. We're just starting to make a little bit of elevation, not much, but it's the very start. Have to check my all trails map in a few, see how far I've made it. I'm gonna try to conserve as much water as I can. Maybe make it a couple miles before I crack one open. Got a nice flat part here. Not too many roots right here. If it pops up on the screen, have that able. I don't know if I'm able to respond back. I only got one person at least along the way watching the journey. It's odd, since I moved to South Carolina, I haven't seen one snake. Oh, there's a cardinal. It's a real awesome tree up here, just starting to get leaves all purple. I'll stop for a second so you can see. It's beautiful. Hear a lot of activity in the woods here, so there's a lot of squirrels and birds out today. You don't really see too many big animals in here. I've seen a deer once, but I saw a peacock driving here, which was kind of odd. Down in Florida, they were everywhere. Those things are vicious and they get territorial, won't let you in your car or your house. They look so beautiful, but they're actually pretty mean. Damn, it's getting warm quick. It's the first little climb I'm getting here. It's not much, but it's just starting to get some elevation. I think last time this took me about 6 hours, but that was with a bloody stump of a knee. I'm hoping, staying uninjured, I could do it a little bit quicker today. It's nice to get away from work for a day. I'm sure I have work to do, but it's nice to actually get out in the nature and just kind of forget about it. Forget about crypto for a little bit. Real stuff. We're past Mountain Creek. We're going into Sulphur Springs right here. So we're at Sulphur Springs right here. This is probably the longest bit of trail, as I'll have to do this for about 2 miles and then do 2 miles on the way back out of it. This is where it starts to get a little bit harder, a little more challenging, especially on the back end. It's crazy. You follow the creek on the stream on the way out on Sulphur Springs, but it's a lot of elevation on the way back because you're just going down the mountain. I think from the bottom to the top is about 2,000 foot elevation, which isn't much, but it's a lot of ups and downs, so it almost seems a lot more than that because you keep going over ridges and back down and then back up. I think you climb up that 2,000 foot like 4 or 5 times. You got to watch your footing for sure with all these roots right here. It'll mess your day up real quick. Usually there's a ton of people on the trail, but today it's pretty light. Hello, ladies.
Good morning.
Morning.
Not the ice of the grade.
Getting a couple messages in Telegram. It is great to be out in nature for sure. Try to do this every chance I can with me and my girl. We did a 5.5 mile one a couple of weeks. Yeah, it's probably about a month ago at this point. It's kind of in preparation for this. Your boy gained a few pounds over the winter time. Got injured playing basketball, kind of stopped lifting weights and exercising, and next thing you know, 25 pounds comes on. Really out of shape, so I'm just trying to get back now. Last time I did this full 12 mile was in the fall, actually, when all the leaves were changing, and it was awesome. Can't wait till I get up to the lake. There's this hidden lake up at the top of the mountain that you would just never think is there. And once you get there, it's great to eat lunch up there. So I'm gonna try to hold out lunch till up there. It's about 5 miles into the journey, so should be able to make it in a couple hours. Left the house, it was in the 50s. A long sleeve seemed like a good choice, but feels like about 75 right now. Oh, excuse me. I busted my ass last time running. I don't think I'm going to be doing much of that today. Let's keep a nice pace. Maybe a couple downhill parts I'll run when it gets flatter up towards the top. Like the decline down to the top, there's not as many roots. So that's what you really got to watch out for. It's the roots and the rocks that'll get you. I would play some music, but I'd probably get a copyright claim. I was playing some music for my AMAs for a couple minutes before, so anybody was in the room, and I got a couple copyright claims. So can't do that anymore. Lisa, if you're in the room, here is the parking lot for Sassafras Loop right here. That's a loop we normally do. It's like 2.5 miles, but it's just a contained loop. Can't go to any other trail. We're going to continue on Sulphur Springs, make our way up to the top. Welcome whoever is new in the chat. If you could write a message in the chat, I want to see if I receive them. Oh, you're going. And you're back. I'm gonna go a couple more minutes on the chat here. Doesn't seem like anybody's coming in, so just pop the headphones on, listen to some music. Put it back on when I get to the harder part. All right, now we're gonna get away from the road and we're going up, gonna start our climb. All right, now's where it starts to get a little more difficult. We'll see what kind of shape I'm in. Wonder if all trails has a pedometer. Curious to see how many steps this is. What's up? Welcome to everyone in the chat. All two of you. It's good to have you here. Write a quick message in the chat box real quick. Let me see if I'm receiving them. I want to see if I can respond back. I know you're in the room, babe. Hopefully it's you watching me. I don't think it's our son. He's in school. I don't think he cares anyway. Not much scenery to see so far. It's all just kind of woods. It will open up a little bit towards the top. A lot of cliffs and rocks. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, pup. Lots of doggies on the trip. Not as many as normally, though. Starting to get a little thirsty, but I'm gonna hold out a little longer if I can. Did have a nice breakfast though, thanks babe. I think I'm doing about a 2-mile-an-hour pace. "45 minutes in. Starting to see we're making a little bit of a dent here, a little bit of a gully. Alright guys, I'm gonna sign off for a little